Howdy y'all, and welcome to the Japanese Maple Fans channel. I'm Tim Nichols of MrMaple.com, a family mail order business. We do over 1,000 varieties of Japanese maples. Today I'm gonna give you a walkthrough of our Japanese maples in one of our greenhouses. Y'all, I'm gonna talk about some cool Japanese maples you may have never heard of, show you some cool things. I talked to you also about some of the things that are going on our eBay. There's things going off today on MrMaple.com/eBay, and there's some things going on today as well. So things going off and on. We got 20 items each week on our Maple Mafia eBay sales page. Y'all, thanks y'all for jumping in. Make sure you're subscribed here and subscribed over on our Mr. Maple show page. We put out on our YouTube channel, Mr. Maple Show, we put out daily content all about Japanese maples. This is our weekly walkthrough for our Japanese Maple fans page. Y'all, thank y'all so much. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos with your gardening friends. Let's go ahead and start to get started. Y'all, this is a greenhouse. There's, 6,000-7,000 Japanese maples in here. A lot of varieties. I'm gonna highlight some cool ones today. We're in July, almost August of 2025, maybe August when this video airs. May have a baby boy here by then. Super excited about that. Coming up here on the left, we got a really nice reticulated style. We've got Acer Palmatum Strawberry Spring. Now, Strawberry Spring in the early spring time frame has some really nice pink new growth. And right now, we're seeing a little bit of that right here with this pink right now, but it gets more of that cream color by late spring, and that is perhaps one of my favorite times because that cream color is just so beautiful with Strawberry Spring. Love what it can do. Some good size 1 gallons of these. The selection by Talon Buckholz, 8 to 10 foot in 10 years. Oh, here's some nice pinks in here. I gotta show you some of these pinks. Look at those pinks right there coming on. And in the spring, it can be even pinker. I mean, it is beautiful. 8 to 10 foot in 10 years. Newer selection by Talon Buckholz. One of my favorite Japanese maples that he ever introduced. There's a lot of cool selections in here. I can't walk by Lillian's Jewel and not mention it. Red on pink. Lillian's Jewel named after Jonathan Savalich's daughter. Jonathan's a good friend of ours, and this is heat tolerant. One of the best red and pink variegated selections. It's a red Matsumuri. Extremely stable, very beautiful. I talk about that one all the time, so we're gonna keep walking through and show y'all some other cool trees that are showing out in the summer greenhouse. Again, we got a lot of varieties. One of my favorites of all time is coming on right here, and this is Firefly. Firefly keeps putting on a show all throughout the season. Look at that reticulation. In the springtime, you get a dramatic display as well with a purple-red border. Right now, it's a summer flush. I mean, you're getting some of those creams, you're getting that lime green. Reticulated variegation. What I mean by reticulated variegation is you see the veins in here are lime green. And the rest of the leaf are different shades. We've got shades of peach, orange, and red in there. I mean, that is striking. Now, as these leaves mature, you start to see some of this darker color in here. But, I mean, there's still some reticulation left from the spring in there, and you can see it on this leaf here. Upright tree, red fall color, very strong upright, and has been one of our most fascinating reticulated selections for us. That variegation is prominent, it's consistent, and very beautiful. It almost gives you some of the stuff you love about some of the Sumigaki types, but in a reticulated, variegated Japanese maple. And it's a strong, vigorous upright, it's beautiful. I mean, to me, it's a winner all the way around. Now, Butterfly is a classic Japanese maple. It's in here. And if I look down here, you'll think, oh, Butterfly. But up here on this new growth flushes, they have a little more pink variegation on the new growth flush in the summer. And also in the spring, but this pink is very short-lived, and then it turns to that creamy white, which stays throughout the spring, summer, and fall. In fall, you can actually get more, when it hits fall color, hit like a orange to red around the outside and a deeper red on the inside. Now this is Acer Palmatum Green Strap. Now, the original name on this was Verdi Lace. Verdi Lace sounds too much like Verdis, and so they renamed this green strap because it has this strap-like, almost Kamagata-like leaf. Now, this is a vigorous tree. Think of something almost as vigorous as Seiryu, but with that Kamagata leaf. Great fall colors, yellows and oranges in the fall. Upright, vigorous, heat tolerant. And as you see, those new growth fleshes have some of that bronzing to them. This is an underrated tree. I still don't really like that name green strap because it reminds you of something like a strap leaf, what people consider a linear-lobum Japanese maple. But, you know, at this point, this tree is now in the trade as strap leaf, as a green strap. But vigorous, beautiful, and I mean, when you see this in fall color, I mean, it just blows your mind because it is amazing. We got some photos that on mrmaple.com. Check out mrmaple.com for lots of photos throughout the seasons on many of these selections. Up here, I've got Acer Palmatum Acer Palmatum Blonde Beauty. Now, Blonde Beauty is an amazing reticulated selection by Talon Buchholz. In here in the greenhouse, in the shadier condition, this is more green. And this is the condition we grow them in here at the nursery. But if you push this out with sunlight, it gets blonde bleaching across it. 6 to 7 foot in 10 years. About 5 to 6 foot wide as well, so almost as wide as this tall in that time frame. And that bleach-like effect that you think about with something like Orange Dream, you get that on a reticulated Japanese maple. And the veins will be a little more prominent in the springtime. Right now, in the high heat of our greenhouses here, you know, you definitely get a lot more of that darker green color. As we're coming through here, Hogyoku. Now, Hogyoku is a green Aminum Japanese maple, and one distinguishing characteristic you'll notice about Hogyoku is the leaf sort of twists a lot. And so you get a lot of twist, and there's a little bit of shininess to the leaf as well. So that's one way you can distinguish Hogyoku from trees like Osakazuki or, you know, Green Star during the summer. Hogyoku, bright yellows to oranges, mostly on that pumpkin kind of orange color in the fall. Upright, and just beautiful out there in the landscape. Now, guys, I'm here in the middle of the greenhouse, but I gotta tell you about the trees that are right now on eBay. There's the Acer Nagundo Electric Avenue. First time ever release. Super excited about dropping that. It's a box elder maple, yellow bark in the winter. Give it some sunlight to get that yellow. I found it. It's one of my introductions. First time we've ever released it today, this evening. It goes off today on eBay. Now I got two cool items that are getting listed today. One is a Makawa seedling with small leaves on the new growth. And y'all, it's got some spring interest as well because right now, when I was pulling it for eBay this morning, it's like a peach orange color on the new growth flesh. So that is super cool. If you're looking for something cool for bonsai, awesome thing to use. The other tree that's awesome that you don't see get listed much, Acer Rufernerve Sunshine. I mean, that is a snake bark with yellow variegation, huge leaves, thick margin variegation, super amazing, super rare. And guys, there's some other cool trees getting listed. I've got some cool species, some cool oaks, and some cool Makawa types. So make sure you check out mrmaple.com/eBay this evening. Starts at 5 p.m., I believe 6 p.m., and goes until 10 after 9 Eastern Standard Time. Check those out. All right, let's get back through our walkthrough. Y'all, Ryusen coming up here is a classic. That is a weeping selection, and you sort of see the weeping habit where it sort of arches out and then flows down. And stake this tree up to as tall as you want, get that fountain-like effect. Vigorous, heat tolerant, really beautiful out there in the garden. Guys, if you hadn't got a Ryusen out there, it's easy to grow. You can use it as a ground cover. We've got a whole video on the Mr. Maple Show about using this style Japanese maple in hanging baskets if you get a low graft. You might want to check that out if you're interested. And guys, coming up here, we have Acer Palmatum Dissectum Hanamatoi. Now these are some high grafts of Hanamatoi, and you'll notice new growth flushes, even in the shade, are a red with pink variegation. Older leaves in the shade, they get a little more green and white, and that's because this high heat in these greenhouses. You know, if you watch some of my other videos, you know it gets about 120 degrees in here during the day, especially with the heat wave we're getting right now here. I'm having to shoot this early in the morning because these greenhouses are hot. You don't want to be in them in the afternoon. So that definitely greens them up a little bit. But y'all, beautiful weeping selection. The name means a flower matoi, which is like a decorative ornamental totem they use in parades. You've probably seen them in parades. They sort of look like a mop, and they're running around. Well, this is like a flower, one of those with flower designs on it, is what this is named after. Cherry red in the spring. If you give it sunlight, you get more of those red colors like that right there. Amazing weeping selection. We got some more photos of that on mrmaple.com. Check them out. These are some nice high graft 1 gallons. Guys, when it comes to MrMaple though, we got lots of your basics too. Over here on the right, we got some Crimson Queens. Over here on your left, we got some Orangeolas. And I say basics, like those are the top 25 on most nurseries. Great weeping red lace leaf. So if you're looking for a gift for one of your friends, or you're looking for a nice red weeping lace leaf, that is an awesome tree. Now, if you're looking for a unique gift for a friend, check out these Geisha Gone Wild. Some really nice XL 1 gallons right now on MrMaple. Pink red spring color. And you see that a little bit on this new growth here. Pink red spring color, but after it goes to that pink red spring color, it starts fading and you start getting multi-colors in here. Check out some of this right now. You get pink, green, creams. I mean, it is electric. This is an upright tree, very stable, very beautiful. I mean, it is striking on its variegation, that's for sure. Gives you almost some of the stuff you love about butterfly, but with some reds in there. A little bit larger leaf, and pink red in the spring and pink red in the fall. You go check out our cultivar highlight on Geisha Gone Wild so you can see a full one in the landscape and how pink this tree can be. It looks unreal. I mean, it looks like something that would be in a comic book or another world, because you don't get trees that are that pink. The fall color is amazing. And check out some of this just unique pinks fading to green. We're in that mid stage. But also, if you step back and look and you see that pink new growth popping off over top of that, this is an amazing selection. Possibly one of the most popular selections that Talon Ball Colts ever introduced, because this is stable, beautiful, upright, heat tolerant, vigorous. It's found as a sport off the cultivar Geisha. Every once in a while, you will see some sports happening on Geisha Gone Wild that return to like the Geisha kind of look. That's a pink tree. But Geisha Gone Wild is more heat tolerant and more of a tree than Geisha is. Geisha is more like a shrub, shorter, lowing, spreading, and needs protection from the hot afternoon sun. This thing, for us in Western North Carolina, can handle full sun. Really beautiful. Check out some of the photos on MrMaple. Guys, that's my walkthrough for this Japanese Maple fans page. We love you, our Maple Mafia out there. It's early in the morning, but it's already bright, even in this 55% white poly. Y'all, thanks for joining. Make sure you like, subscribe. Remember to shop with us on MrMaple, and do check out those trees that are going off today and the trees that are getting listed on eBay today. Now you can get to that link for the Maple Mafia eBay by going to mrmaple.com/eBay, and that takes you to our Maple Mafia sales channel. That's us here at MrMaple. You know, we're MrMaple, that family mail order business that we ship directly to your door. We do the largest selection of Japanese maples in the United States. So check us out there as well. Thanks, y'all. Take care. God bless, and have a great day.